Hello there. Tonight I'm going to try 8 Wired Brewing Company's Saison Sauvin. It's a New Zealand ale, they say. 7% alcohol. And it is from New Zealand, which is pretty exciting. I don't know if I've ever had a New Zealand beer before. So we'll see how this is. I feel like Saison used to be a very, very predictable category for me, and I didn't have to think too hard about what it might taste like, and I could say that I liked it. But I've gotten a couple that seem to really bump up against that sour category, and I haven't been enjoying that. I don't think this is one of them, though, so I'm looking forward to it. Kind of has almost a burnt smell to it. Like a rubber smell, which is interesting. It has lots of malt going on in here. Some earthiness. A little bit of sweetness kind of hiding in there. Very interesting aroma, and I'm not even sure what to expect when I drink this. Color-wise, it's this beautiful straw gold, and my glass, while cold, is not so frosty that you wouldn't be able to see through it. So it's definitely unfiltered, cloudy. Let's see here. Now I want to look up this style as I do this. Herb, yeah, definitely. So standard is a 7 to 9.5 range, and so we fall into the standard. Looks like there's 3 ranges. There's table, standard, and super. Wait. So we fall... I'm sorry, I can't read the way this is written. So super is 7 to 9.5%. Now it's opened up a little bit more. I'm glad I waited. Now it's a little touch of pineapple, like dried pineapple. With some herbs, definitely. So this is characteristically an unfiltered beer, and so that's what you would prefer to see in this particular style. So let's give this a taste now. I'm very interested. This is a very very interesting beer, and I smell its smell and its flavor are so different, you know, like I was a little nervous about tasting it. Wow, this is good. I get some interesting spiciness, I get maltiness, I get some bitterness right in the finish, a little, like, just tiny baby touch of sour, like maybe right on the outside of my tongue. So nice dry finish, which is really nice. It cleans up after the beer nicely. Hmm. I think this is characteristically fruity, spicy, hoppy. You know, and it has a tinge of sourness just to kind of like make you think about it a little bit, or you know, to be surprising to your tongue. You know, but it's not a. It's only a passing thought. Um, this is a pretty drinkable beer. I'm really glad that I gave this a try. So mouthfeel, it's a medium light body. Um, Definitely carbonated, nice and bitey in its carbonation. Um, Not even like an alcohol warming necessarily. I mean, maybe if I have a couple more drinks, it'll catch up. You know, but very enjoyable. Very enjoyable beer. I think the ones that I've had that were tending towards sour, were letting the sour overwhelm the rest of the style, the rest of the flavors. Um, or maybe they were Brett beers, because I'm not particularly fond of Brettanomyces. I think I've concluded, or even the champagne yeast beers that I've had get sour, and I like sourdough, but I think I don't know. I don't want sourdough beer. So variations exist in strength and color, but they all have similar characteristics and balance. In particularly, the refreshing, highly attenuated, dry character with high carbonation. So that's nice. Pale versions are likely to be more bitter and have more hop character, while darker versions tend to have more malt character and sweetness, yielding a more balanced presentation. There's a lot of typos in this, by the way. Saison yeast character is a must, although maltier and richer versions will tend to mask this character more. Often called farmhouse ales in the U.S., but this term is not common in Europe, where they are simply part of a larger grouping of artisanal ales. So that's interesting. This is where I wish I had Jay's beer knowledge. So Brettanomyces is not typical for this style. And Saisons with Brett should be entered in the wild ale category, which is different than farmhouse ale. So wild ales tend to be, you know, right on the borderline of the sours, and that's probably what I was drinking. A range of herbs and spices can add complexity and uniqueness, but should always meld well with the yeast and hop character. So that's good to know. There's a lot of really great saisons out there, and Dupont, Saison Dupont, is, you know, one of the best, if not the best. Boulevard Tank 7 Farmhouse Ale, also, if memory serves me, is really good, and the rest that are on this list I haven't had. Eight Wire Brewing Company out of New Zealand, really great Saison, and I'm super excited that I got to give this a try. I think it's my first beer from New Zealand, quite possibly, and this won the New Zealand Champion Brewery, Eight Wired Brewing Company did in 2011. So congratulations to you guys. Definitely earned, because you make some pretty slammin' ales here. All right, there you go. If this is something that you've tried, share with me down below. I would love to hear your thoughts. I would really like to know where you were able to find it. This came to me, I'm pretty sure, as a Tavour find. So who knows if that's going to be something I could ever duplicate. But really great beer, really great representation of this style, I think. Yeah, I like it. All right, thank you for watching. Have a good night.